Have you ever felt different, like you don't quite fit in with the world around you? Maybe you see things others don't, sense energy shifts, or have an inner knowing that can't be explained. If so, you might not be ordinary. Some people are born with spiritual gifts that set them apart, giving them abilities most can't comprehend. But here's the catch: not everyone is chosen to receive them. These gifts aren't random, they come with a purpose. Whether it's heightened intuition, the ability to heal, or sensing hidden truths, those who possess them are meant for something greater. But with great power comes great responsibility, and many chosen ones struggle to understand why they feel so different. Society often dismisses what it can't explain, making it even harder for gifted individuals to embrace their true nature. The good news? You're not alone. Many people throughout history, great spiritual leaders, visionaries, and healers have walked this path before. Buddha himself spoke of deep awareness beyond the physical world, a connection to something far greater than what meets the eye. And if you've ever questioned why you feel the way you do, this could be the answer you've been searching for. Today, we're diving deep into 7 powerful spiritual gifts that only the chosen ones have. Each of these abilities holds the key to unlocking abundance, prosperity, and a profound sense of purpose. But before you can fully embrace them, you must first recognize them within yourself. By the end of this journey, you'll see your gifts in a whole new light and understand why they were given to you. So, if you've ever felt like you were meant for something more, if you've sensed that your path is different from those around you, stay with me. What you're about to discover could change everything. Some people move through life feeling like outsiders, never quite fitting into the mold society expects. They see the world differently, sensing a deeper meaning behind everyday events. These individuals aren't lost, they're chosen. Being set apart isn't a curse, it's a calling. Those who feel out of place are often meant for something greater, a divine mission beyond what the ordinary mind can grasp. But recognizing this truth is only the beginning of a long and transformative journey. The universe doesn't randomly select people for a higher purpose. There's always a reason. Those who feel disconnected from mainstream beliefs, who question reality, who yearn for something more, these are signs of spiritual selection. Think about it. Why do some people chase wealth without a second thought, while others feel compelled to understand life's deeper truths? That inner tug, that quiet voice pushing for more, is a sign. But with great purpose comes great responsibility. Many chosen ones experience hardships that seem unfair, as if life is testing them at every turn. And in a way, it is. Challenges refine, shape, and prepare them for their true mission. Every rejection, every loss, every painful lesson is part of a larger plan. Just look at historical figures like Buddha. His journey toward enlightenment wasn't handed to him. He had to abandon comfort and face deep suffering to uncover profound wisdom. The same pattern unfolds in modern lives. Isolation is another common sign of being chosen. Friendships shift, relationships dissolve, and old interests fade. This isn't punishment, it's preparation. A person on a higher path can't be weighed down by distractions that don't serve their growth. It's like trying to climb a mountain with unnecessary baggage. At some point, things need to be left behind. This solitude, though painful, creates space for transformation. And eventually, new connections emerge, aligning with the chosen one's mission. Another clue? A restless soul. Chosen ones often feel unfulfilled by conventional success. Money, status, material gains, these might offer temporary satisfaction, but something always feels missing. That missing piece isn't found in external achievements, but in embracing the spiritual path. When aligned with their true purpose, abundance flows in unexpected ways. Prosperity isn't just about wealth, it's about living in harmony with one's higher calling. And that's where true fulfillment begins. But here's the catch. Not everyone will understand this journey. Society thrives on predictability, and those who break the mold can seem unsettling. Skeptics will doubt, loved ones may misunderstand, and moments of self-doubt will arise. That's all part of the initiation. Every chosen one must decide, will they shrink themselves to fit in, or will they rise into their power? The path isn't easy, but neither is ignoring destiny. And deep down, they know they were never meant to live an ordinary life. Recognizing one's higher purpose is just the first step. The real transformation begins when spiritual gifts start awakening, often in the most unexpected ways. These abilities, though powerful, don't develop overnight. They emerge through trials, growth, and deep self-discovery. And once they do, everything changes. Spiritual gifts don't appear fully formed. They unfold like a lotus, layer by layer. Many chosen ones spend years wondering why they feel different, unaware that their abilities are slowly taking shape. At first, these gifts may feel like random instincts, gut feelings, or unexplained sensations. But over time, patterns emerge. The more one pays attention, the clearer it becomes. These abilities aren't coincidences. They are sacred tools, waiting to be understood and refined. Struggles often serve as the catalyst for awakening. Challenges sharpen perception, pain deepens understanding, and setbacks create resilience. Think of it like forging a sword. Raw metal must endure intense heat before it becomes strong. Spiritual gifts work the same way. A person who has suffered betrayal may develop discernment. Someone who has faced loss may awaken healing abilities. Life's hardships are not obstacles. They are the training ground for the chosen. Patience is key. In a world that craves instant results, spiritual growth doesn't follow a fast track. It demands experience, reflection, and practice. Many expect divine gifts to arrive like a lightning strike, sudden, undeniable, and dramatic. But in reality, they emerge in whispers, subtle nudges, and quiet realizations. Buddha didn't achieve enlightenment overnight. It was a process of deep introspection and discipline. The same applies to those awakening now. It's easy to doubt these abilities in the early stages. Society conditions people to value logic over intuition, science over spirituality. This skepticism can make chosen ones second-guess themselves. But just like a musician must practice scales before playing a symphony, spiritual gifts require trust and repetition. A healer must learn to channel energy. An intuitive must refine their inner voice. And a seer must interpret visions. Mastery takes time, but every step forward strengthens the connection. One of the biggest turning points comes when a chosen one stops resisting their gifts and starts embracing them. This shift is powerful. Imagine someone realizing they can sense energy at first. They might dismiss it as imagination. But once they test it, notice patterns, and trust their instincts, their perception sharpens. This applies to all spiritual abilities. The more they're used, the more they expand. It's not magician's alignment with a deeper truth. Interestingly, these gifts often awaken in waves. Just when someone thinks they understand their abilities, another layer unfolds. An intuitive may suddenly experience prophetic dreams. A healer may feel drawn to new forms of energy work. This journey is never static. It evolves with the person. The key is to remain open, curious, and willing to explore the unknown. Growth is constant, and spiritual gifts are no exception. As these abilities develop, something else awakens, a heightened awareness of the unseen world. This is more than just intuition, it's an expanded perception that allows chosen ones to sense energy, truth, and hidden realities. And once that door opens, it never fully closes. The world is far more than what meets the eye, and those with the gift of awareness understand this instinctively. They don't just see events unfold, they sense the energy behind them. When they walk into a room, they pick up on the unspoken tension, the hidden emotions, the subtle shifts in vibration. This isn't paranoia or overthinking. It's a refined sensitivity that allows them to perceive beyond the surface. And once this awareness is activated, there's no turning it off. This ability often reveals itself in childhood. A chosen one may have always felt uneasy around certain people without knowing why, only to later realize they were sensing deception or bad intentions. Or Maybe they've always had a knack for knowing when something feels off, even when no evidence supports it. This isn't coincidence, it's energetic perception at work. The body picks up on what the logical mind can't yet explain. Being highly aware comes with its challenges. It can be exhausting to constantly feel everything, especially in crowded or chaotic environments. Malls, parties, even certain workplaces can feel overwhelming. It's like having an internal radio that picks up on every frequency, whether they want to or not. That's why chosen ones often crave solitude. It's not about being antisocial, but about needing space to process the constant flow of energy around them. But this gift isn't a burden, it's a superpower. Those who harness it can navigate life with precision, avoiding pitfalls that others blindly walk into. Think of a business person who senses dishonesty before signing a deal, or a parent who instinctively knows when their child is struggling, even without words. Awareness provides an advantage in every aspect of life, from relationships to decision-making. The key is learning how to trust it and use it wisely. One way to refine this gift is through mindfulness. The more a person tunes into their surroundings, the stronger their perception becomes. Simple exercises like closing the eyes and sensing the energy of a room, or observing people's micro-expressions in conversation, can sharpen this ability. Even paying attention to gut reactions, those immediate feelings before logic kicks in, can reveal profound insights. Awareness is like a muscle. The more it's used, the stronger it gets. There's also a deep spiritual side to this gift. Many chosen ones find themselves drawn to practices like Buddhism, meditation, or energy work because these paths help them make sense of their heightened perception. Buddha himself spoke of seeing reality as it truly is, beyond illusions. That's exactly what this gift provides: the ability to see through facades, recognize truth, and understand the deeper currents shaping life. And with this understanding comes great responsibility. This awareness doesn't just help with external situations, it also deepens inner wisdom. It's one thing to sense energy around others, but another to sense one's own patterns, limiting beliefs, and spiritual growth. This gift isn't just about looking outward, it's about looking inward. And as it strengthens, another ability naturally emerges: the gift of intuition. Intuition is like an inner compass, always pointing toward the right path if one knows how to listen. Those with this gift often experience sudden insights, gut feelings, or an unexplained sense of knowing. It's not guesswork or wishful thinking, it's a direct line to divine wisdom. The challenge? Most people ignore it, dismissing it as irrational. But the chosen ones who trust their intuition quickly realize it's one of their greatest spiritual tools. This ability often defies logic. Have you ever felt an urge to take a different route home, only to later find out there was an accident on your usual path? Or sensed that someone wasn't being truthful, even though they seemed completely sincere? That's intuition at work. It operates beyond reason, detecting what the conscious mind cannot yet see. Those who sharpen this gift learn to move through life with an almost supernatural sense of direction. However, modern society teaches people to rely on facts, not feelings. This conditioning dulls intuition, making it harder to recognize. But intuition doesn't disappear, it simply waits to be reawakened. Practices like meditation, journaling, and deep self-reflection help reconnect with this inner voice. Even small actions, like pausing before making a decision and asking, "What does my intuition say?" can strengthen the connection. The more it's trusted, the louder it becomes. Intuition isn't just about sensing danger, it also leads to opportunities. Many successful entrepreneurs, artists, and visionaries credit their biggest breakthroughs to following a hunch. Steve Jobs once said that intuition is more powerful than intellect. Buddha spoke of deep knowing beyond the mind. History is filled with those who listened to something greater than logic and changed the world because of it. Chosen ones are meant to do the same. One way to refine this gift is by practicing intuitive decision-making. Instead of endlessly analyzing every choice, try feeling the answer. Sit with an option and notice how the body responds. Does it feel expansive, light, and exciting? Or does it bring tightness, heaviness, and discomfort? The body never lies. Over time, these physical cues become a reliable guide, helping chosen ones make aligned decisions without hesitation. This gift also plays a key role in relationships. It reveals who is truly supportive and who is simply wearing a mask. People with strong intuition can sense hidden intentions, even when words say otherwise. This doesn't mean they should be suspicious of everyone. It simply means they can navigate connections with greater wisdom. By trusting their inner knowing, they attract the right people and avoid unnecessary heartache. And just when one thinks they've mastered this ability, another layer reveals itself. Intuition isn't just about personal guidance, it's also the foundation of healing. Those with strong intuition naturally pick up on the emotions and energy of others. And for many, this is where another gift begins to awaken, the gift of healing. Some people have a presence that feels like a warm embrace. Just being around them brings peace. That's the gift of healing in action. It's not just about physical remedies. It's the ability to restore energy, soothe emotions, and uplift the soul. Chosen ones with this gift often find themselves comforting others, even without trying. Their energy alone carries a calming effect, and people naturally seek them out during difficult times. This ability often develops through personal hardship. Many healers have endured deep pain loss, heartbreak, betrayal, yet instead of becoming bitter, they transform their wounds into wisdom. This lived experience allows them to connect with others on a profound level. They don't just sympathize, they understand. And that understanding creates a safe space where others can heal. Buddha himself taught that suffering leads to compassion, and true healers embody this truth. Healing can take many forms. Some chosen ones are drawn to energy work, like Reiki or spiritual cleansing, while others heal through words, art, or simply their presence. A therapist who helps people break free from emotional wounds, a musician whose songs lift the spirit, or a teacher who inspires confidence all are healers in their own way. The method doesn't matter as much as the impact. Healing is about restoring balance, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. But this gift comes with a challenge: protecting one's own energy. Healers often absorb the emotions and burdens of others without realizing it, leaving them drained. That's why boundaries are essential. Just like a doctor needs rest between patients, spiritual healers must replenish themselves. Practices like meditation, grounding exercises, or spending time in nature help clear excess energy and prevent burnout. A healer cannot pour from an empty cup. Another key lesson is knowing who to help. Not everyone wants to heal, and chosen ones must learn to recognize when their energy is being drained without purpose. Some people seek constant support but refuse to change. A true healer understands the difference between guiding and enabling. Their role isn't to carry others, but to illuminate the path those willing to walk. It will do so on their own. Interestingly, this gift often strengthens over time. A person who starts by offering small words of encouragement may later discover they can shift energy with their hands. Someone drawn to herbal remedies may develop a deeper understanding of spiritual healing. The journey unfolds step by step, revealing new depths of ability. Healing is not a fixed skill, it's an ever-expanding force that grows with experience and intention. And as this power deepens, so does another crucial ability: discernment. A true healer must not only sense energy, but also recognize its source. Not all wounds are visible, and not all influences are positive. This is where another gift emerges: the ability to detect what lies beneath the surface. Not everything is as it seems, and those with the gift of spiritual discernment know this better than anyone. They can see beyond appearances, sensing the true nature of people, situations, and energies. While others may be deceived by words or outward behavior, chosen ones pick up on the subtle signs, the inconsistencies, the hidden agendas the energy shifts that reveal what's really going on. This ability isn't paranoia. It's a heightened awareness that serves as a shield against deception. This gift often develops through experience. Many chosen ones have encountered manipulative people, false teachings, or misleading opportunities that forced them to sharpen their intuition. They've learned, sometimes the hard way, that not everyone has pure intentions. But instead of becoming cynical, they've refined their ability to see through illusions. It's like a sixth sense that activates when something isn't right, sending subtle but undeniable warnings. Discernment is especially important in spiritual matters. Just because something looks enlightened doesn't mean it carries true wisdom. Throughout history, many have disguised control and greed under the name of spirituality. Those with this gift can detect when a teaching, practice, or leader is aligned with truther, when it's merely a facade. They feel when something is authentic and when it's designed to manipulate, helping them and others avoid spiritual traps. One of the most common ways this gift manifests is in relationships. Have you ever met someone who seemed perfectly nice, yet something about them felt off? That's discernment at work. It picks up on what words and actions try to conceal. A chosen one can sense jealousy masked as support, lies hidden in politeness, or negative energy lurking behind a smile. This ability saves them from heartbreak, betrayal, and wasted time. However, discernment isn't about constant suspicion, it's about clarity. It allows chosen ones to navigate life with wisdom, knowing who to trust, what opportunities to take, and which paths to avoid. When they tune into this ability, they stop second-guessing themselves. They recognize the patterns, the subtle clues, the feeling in their gut that says, something isn't right here. And more often than not, that feeling is correct. One way to strengthen this gift is by practicing observation. Instead of taking things at face value, a chosen one can learn to read between the lines. Watching how people behave under pressure, listening for inconsistencies in their words, or paying attention to how their energy feels can reveal far more than what's being said. Discernment isn't just an instinct, it's a skill that sharpens with use. And as this skill develops, another ability often follows: prophecy. When a person learns to perceive the truth of the present moment, they begin to receive insights about what's ahead. Some chosen ones experience this as sudden revelations, dreams, or even visions of the future. What starts as a feeling soon becomes something much greater: the ability to see beyond time itself. Some people just know things before they happen. They don't guess. They don't assume they see. That's the gift of prophecy in action. Chosen ones with this ability receive insights through dreams, sudden flashes of intuition, or deep inner knowing. Sometimes, these messages are subtle, a gut feeling that something big is coming. Other times, they're crystal clear, showing events before they unfold. Whether they understand it or not, they are connected to something far beyond the physical world. This gift often appears in childhood, though many don't recognize it at first. A child might dream of something before it happens, or feel strangely certain about an event no one else expects. Over time, if nurtured, these glimpses turn into a powerful tool for guidance. If ignored, they may come as persistent warnings urging the chosen one to pay attention. The universe doesn't whisper forever. When someone is meant to see, the messages will only grow stronger. Prophetic insight doesn't always come with explanation. A chosen one might see a vision, but not understand its meaning until later. That's why many who have this gift keep a dream journal or record their insights. Writing them down helps recognize patterns and uncover hidden messages. The mind might forget, but the soul remembers. Buddha himself spoke of deep awareness beyond logic, a knowing that transcends time and space. Prophecy is just that seeing beyond the limits of the present moment. However, this gift isn't just about predicting the future, it's about shaping it. A prophecy is not always a fixed outcome, but a signpost, revealing what may come if things continue as they are. Many chosen ones use this gift to warn others, offering guidance that helps prevent unnecessary struggles. History is filled with seers and visionaries who changed the course of events simply by speaking the truth they received. Yet, not everyone will listen. The challenge of this gift is that prophetic insights are often met with doubt, skepticism, or even fear. Many chosen ones have been dismissed or ridiculed for their visions, only for them to come true later. That's why discernment is essential. Not every message is meant to be shared. Knowing when to speak and who to tell is just as important as receiving the vision itself. Not everyone is ready to hear the truth. To develop this ability, one must embrace stillness. Prophecy is not forced. It arrives when the mind is quiet and the spirit is open. Meditation, deep reflection, and spending time in nature all enhance this connection. Some chosen ones also receive insights through symbols, numbers, or even encounters with people who deliver messages unknowingly. The universe speaks in many ways. Learning its language is part of the journey. And for those who master this gift, a deeper understanding emerges. Prophecy isn't just about glimpsing the future, it's about understanding humanity on a profound level. This often awakens another powerful ability: empathy. When someone can see beyond time, they also begin to feel beyond themselves. They sense the emotions, struggles, and hearts of those around them, leading to a connection deeper than words. Some people don't just hear words, they feel the emotions behind them. That's the gift of empathy. Chosen ones with this ability experience the world through an amplified emotional lens, sensing what others are feeling even before they say a word. They can walk into a room and instantly pick up on the energy, whether it's joy, tension, sadness, or excitement. It's like having an invisible radar, always tuned in to the emotions around them. This deep sensitivity is both a blessing and a challenge. Empaths are natural healers, offering comfort and understanding without effort. Friends, family, and even strangers feel safe confiding in them because they don't just listen, they get it. However, this same gift can be overwhelming. Absorbing the emotions of others, especially in negative environments, can lead to exhaustion, anxiety, or even physical fatigue. That's why learning to manage energy is crucial. One of the biggest lessons for empaths is recognizing which emotions belong to them and which do not. Many chosen ones mistake the sadness, anger, or fear they feel as their own, when in reality, they're absorbing it from those around them. A simple yet powerful practice is asking, is this feeling truly mine? If the answer is no, visualizing a protective shield of light can help block unwanted energy and create emotional balance. This gift also enhances intuition. Because empaths feel so deeply, they can often sense when someone is lying, hiding pain, or struggling in silence. They pick up on the smallest shifts: body language, tone, even the energy behind someone's words. It's like having an inner truth detector, always alert. Many successful therapists, coaches, and spiritual teachers are empaths, using their gift to guide others toward healing and self-discovery. But empathy isn't just about understanding others, it's also about self-care. Many chosen ones feel guilty for setting boundaries, believing they must always be available to help. However, just as a candle cannot light another if it burns out, an empath must protect their own energy first. Taking time alone, engaging in grounding activities like meditation or nature walks, and surrounding themselves with uplifting people helps maintain their emotional well-being. This ability can also be turned into a superpower. Instead of seeing empathy as a burden, chosen ones can use it as a tool for transformation. Writers, artists, and musicians often channel deep emotions into their work, creating art that moves people at their core. Leaders and visionaries use their understanding of human emotions to inspire and uplift. Empathy, when harnessed correctly, has the power to change lives. And as this gift strengthens, so does a sense of purpose. Empaths are not here just to feel they are here to help, but that help must be intentional, directed, and aligned with a higher calling. That's where the final realization comes in. Spiritual gifts are not given for personal benefit alone. They come with a responsibility, a divine mission to use them wisely, for the good of all. Having a spiritual gift is not just a blessing, it's a responsibility. Chosen ones are not given these abilities for personal gain alone. They are entrusted with them to serve a greater purpose. Whether it's intuition, healing, discernment, or prophecy, these gifts are meant to uplift, guide, and protect. But with great power comes great accountability. The universe does not randomly assign these abilities, they come to those strong enough to carry them. One of the biggest challenges is learning how to use these gifts wisely. Many chosen ones go through a phase of uncertainty, questioning their purpose, and wondering if they should share their abilities with others. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially when the world doesn't always understand or appreciate these gifts. But ignoring them doesn't make them disappear, it only creates inner conflict. True fulfillment comes when they are embraced and used with intention. Spiritual gifts must be nurtured. Just as a seed needs care to grow into a strong tree, these abilities require practice, discipline, and self-awareness. A healer must learn how to protect their energy. A prophet must discern when to speak and when to remain silent. An empath must set boundaries to avoid emotional overload. Without proper guidance, these gifts can feel more like burdens than blessings. Mastery comes through patience, experience, and trust in the process. There is also a moral responsibility. The power to see, heal, or predict can be misused if not grounded in integrity. Some have used spiritual knowledge to manipulate, deceive, or gain personal advantage. But true chosen ones understand that real abundance, prosperity, and wealth come from alignment, not exploitation. When used for the highest good, these gifts bring not only personal fulfillment, but also deep spiritual peace and a sense of divine connection. One of the greatest responsibilities is to lead by example. Chosen ones are often placed in situations where others look to them for guidance, even without realizing it. Their energy, actions, and words influence those around them. That's why maintaining spiritual balance is essential. Daily practices like meditation, gratitude, and self-reflection help keep them aligned with their purpose, ensuring that their gifts are used in the right way. But responsibility doesn't mean perfection. Even the most enlightened souls make mistakes, face doubts, and struggle at times. The key is learning from every experience and continuing to grow. Buddha himself taught that wisdom is not about never failing, but about rising every time one falls. Spiritual gifts are part of an ongoing journey, not a destination. They evolve, expand, and reveal deeper layers as the chosen one steps further into their mission. And that mission, it's bigger than one person. These gifts are meant to create a ripple effect, touching lives, inspiring change, and elevating collective consciousness. Chosen ones are not here just to receive. They are here to give, to guide, and to awaken others. This is not the end of the journey. It's only the beginning of something far greater. The only question is, will they answer the call? You've now learned about the 7 powerful spiritual gifts that only the chosen ones possess and how they connect you to a higher purpose. These gifts are more than just unique abilities. They are the keys to unlocking a life filled with abundance, prosperity, and a deeper connection to the universe. But with this knowledge comes responsibility. The more you understand these gifts, the more you're called to use them to serve others, to heal, to guide, and to awaken. So, ask yourself, how will you use these gifts in your life? How can you step into your purpose, not just for your own benefit, but for the greater good? What can you do today to align with your higher calling and fully embrace the path you were destined for? The universe has already given you the tools you need now. It's up to you to take action. As you move forward, remember that these gifts don't come with a manual. They evolve, they grow, and they deepen over time. Trust in your journey, stay grounded in your purpose, and know that every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. If you're ready to continue this journey and unlock even more insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button and activate the notifications. There's so much more to discover together. What you've learned today, is just the beginning. Let's keep growing, learning, and embracing the abundance that awaits.